Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. In this video we will learn how we can add a quit menu. Before adding the quit menu, I will just make some changes here. So you can see that in the scene 1 time trial we have added a panel on the on winning the race and getting the gold or silver or bronze panel medals. We can actually also add audios to that. So what we can do here, if you will extract this canvas mini map, sorry, not this one, where is this canvas? See, in scene 1 time trial you have player gold medal panel, silver and bronze medal panel, and what we will do, we will just add a component to these panels, and we will just get audio source component, and here we can make it on play on awake. Okay, so also you can loop it, so no problem. So now what we can do, we can add a audio clip here. So for the audio clip we can we can't directly add this sound to these to the related field, because these are not the audio clip. Actually this is the audio clip. Actually we can add it directly here, so that is good, I think. So let's go to music and let's add this audio clip to these audio sources. So what will happen when we will get the gold or silver or bronze panel, we will listen this audio clip. So similarly for the scene 2 time trial we will do the similar thing. So we will just go to scene 2 time trial. Let's save this thing, and because we have created a different canvas for the scene 2, so we'll select all the objects, add component, audio source, and then we can go to sounds, music, and we will just add this audio to audio clip. So that's nice. So the second thing what we want to do is related to the main scene. So if we go to back to main scene, and if we go to racetrack selection scene, what we want is that in the selection tab we don't want to appear the lap count for the time trial as well. So because for the time trial we want to keep only one lap by default. So what we can do, we can go to UI script, and here we will just create another object here with the name of public bool racetrack equal to true, and this is important, and then we will actually what we will do here is inside this visibility we will just say that if racetrack is equal to true, then we will set car visibility. Okay, sorry, this is for the car visibility, and if the racetrack is equal to true, then only we can add the public car visibility. That is fine. And for the lap count, so what we will do, we will just come here to the last functions here, and sorry, inside the options menu script. So here what we will do, we will actually create a one more object here in after this opponent's panel on, we will add public game object labs on. So what we will do initially is that inside the mode next we will make labs on dot set active equal to true, and in the mode back we will make it false. Simple. So what we will do more for achieving the for controlling the lab counts is that in the wait to load function we will just add this line universal save lab counts equal to 1, and we will also make universal save dot opponents count equal to 0 for the time trial. Okay, so this is important. And for the wait to load second function we will keep it like this. Okay, so that's it. And now if we will move back to our game, and we will just choose this, we'll select the main menu canvas, and we have the option script on this track 1 and track 2 selection option script. So here you can see that I'll just zoom out. So here you can see that we have another field for labs on. So if we extend this, and in fact I will just enable this thing so that we can control it in a perfect way. So here you can see one lab, and you can see I will just click on this, and this is the labs. Okay, and also this back lab button and forward button. So I will just select these two buttons and just add it to this labs main object. And now we will select the options panel, and here for the options panel we will drag drop these labs panel here. Okay, so that's great. So now similarly I will just hide this, and we will just enable the track 2, and we will just select this thing, and select forward and back buttons, select the options panel, and here we will add labs object. Labs object here. So that's great. So save it, and now we can test it out. So let's play the game, and you will see that it should work absolutely normal. So select track 1, and for the time trial we can actually select the labs now. Okay, yeah, actually for the time trial you can see that there is no labs and no opponents. That's great. And now we can move back, track selection. Okay, time trial you can see we don't have. Okay, I think I had made a mistake here. So let's enable this thing, and for the time trial labs, okay, I will just select this lab, and this forward button, back button, and labs. That's fine. And initially actually we can hide this thing as well. Okay, initially save it, and now I will just go to track 2. There is a problem on track 2 actually. So here we can select this back button, and this forward button is selected unfortunately, so we'll just move it here, and forward lap button will be inside this forward option, and again we will just drag draw this labs here, and now for the labs we'll just hide it initially by default. So I will just close the sound, and now we will just play it again. And actually the time trial, and now if we click race, you can see we have labs, and if we are on time trial we don't have labs and other thing. For the drag one, you can see the similar thing here as well. So that's great, we have successfully implemented the time trial. So now if we click on start, you will see that we will have one position, labs 1, and everything is working absolutely fine. One more important thing is that we have added this inside UI script. We have added this thing, the race track is equal to true, pool public pool trace track equal to true, and here we will make this start set car visibility function. If racetrack equal to 2, then we have to enable this function set car visibility, and we have created this function here, set car visibility, and we have said that if total car equal to 1, and this function you already know, we have created this in past videos. So what it means is that if we will move back to our time trial scene, so let's go to scene 1 racetrack for example, then you will see this field there. So I will just open this racetrack, and here if we will just go to the UI canvas racetrack, you can see that we will have this field here, racetrack. Okay, so this field is important. So if we will move back to scene 1 time trial, then we will select this canvas, and we will just disable this racetrack, because this is a time trial scene, this is not a racetrack scene, so this is important. So now for the scene 2 time trial, we will just move to scene 2 time trial, and for the canvas we will do the similar. Racetrack will be inactive for this time trial as well. So now that's good, and now I have created a function for the quit panel, and we will actually create a quit panel for time trial scenes. So inside the canvas scene 2 time trial, we can actually create a new panel. So let's create a new panel, let's make it small, something like this maybe, and yeah, I think this much is good, and we'll just rename it to quit panel, quit menu or panel, whatever you can name it. And then we can go to sprites, and we'll just add this texture to this panel, and we will just make it 180 maybe for the better textures, or maybe 200. And now on this panel we need some text. So for you can just right click UI legacy text, and we will name it message, and we will say that are you sure to want, are you sure to quit this, and we'll just change the font to good times, 24 is good one, and so a good size, and overflow, and then we will just make it white, and size will be little bit bigger, something like 48. and then we can place it here in the middle, approximately in the middle, and we can enable this thing, and let's make it bigger like this, and we can adjust its middle point. Okay, so now you can see it's absolutely in the middle. And now we can actually add some buttons. So first we will just add this message to the quit menu, and then we will just go to UI legacy button, and we'll change it to quit, or we can say yes button. And for the button sprite, I will just choose the same sprite, here, and now we will just extend it, delete the text, make it this button bigger as per our needs. So I think this much is good, and let's add it here. Okay, the placement is fine, I think. Okay, I'll just move back to yes button, and we'll just make it bigger like this. And now we can add a text, so we can just go to canvas, UI text, yes text, and we'll say yes, and we will select the same font, 36, center, overflow, add it here, add this inside the yes button, and now we will just duplicate the yes button. Let's add it here, and we'll just rename it to no button. And now for the text, we will just select the text, and we'll just say no. So for no text, okay, so everything is good. Now we will select both these buttons and add it to quit menu. So these are the part of quit menu, and that's great. So now before doing anything else, we will just I will just make this quit menu as a prefab, so we can use this quit menu in all of our 4 scenes. So we can go to prefabs folder, sorry, and we'll just add the quit menu here. Okay, that is good. Now we will just select the quit menu, and what we have did for the quit menu in UI script, I have just added a function here. So before adding a function, we will add a variable game object quit panel, and then in start we will just make this quit panel false initially, and then we will just move further, and I just come to the update method, and inside the update function I have just added this line of code here in the last. So what we have did is, if input dot get key down key code dot escape, then we want to make quit panel set active. Okay, and then I have created a method here for quit close, and if we click on no button, we will want to close the quit panel. And we already have continue button, which we have created in the last video. So what will happen is that if we select this continue button function on the yes button, then we will redirect it to first scene. So that's great. So now what we will do, we will just select to this quit button, and for every scene you have to set up this quit menu differently. So here inside the menu we will select this actually first we will select the UI, the main UI canvas, and here you will see one more panel for the quit menu. So this one, quit panel. So we'll just add this quit panel to this field, and then we will select this yes button and the no button, and we will add on click function, and we will drag drop this canvas which have the script, and we will just select the yes button now, and we will just go to function UI script, and we will select continue button function, and now we will select no button, and we will just go to function UI script quit close button. Okay, that's great. Save it, and now we have set up the quit menu successfully for the scene 2 time trial. So similarly for the scene 1 time trial, and then for racetracks we will repeat the process. So I will just go to, this is scene 2 time trial, so we'll just go to scene 2 racetrack, and I will just instead of creating quit menu from start, I will just go to prefabs, and we will just add this quit menu to the canvas. And before that we want to this unpack the canvas. So just go to prefab, unpack completely. Now we will just add this quit menu inside the canvas racetrack, canvas racetrack, and you can see the positioning of the quit menu is not true, and it also has the problem for the background, and for what reason I don't know, because we have added this with the texture and everything is fine, but why we have the problem. So what we will do is that I will just create quit menus for all the objects separately, all the scenes separately, and indeed we can use it, but for some reason it is not working. Yeah, now it's working. So actually I added this quit menu outside the canvas before, and then drag drop it here, so that was the problem. So now it's working absolutely fine, and now we, for this quit menu, we will repeat the similar thing. So let's go to the main canvas, and here we have quit panel. We will just drag drop this quit panel here, and I will repeat it for all the scenes, and we will resume the video. Okay, so now I have added for every scene the same quit panel. So let's try it out. So I will just go back to race selection menu, and we will just try it from here, so that we can conclude our functionality. So let's go to track 1, time trial, maybe start, and now we are in track 1. So the thing is that when we will move, and at any time of gameplay, if we press escape, you can see the quit menu. But one problem you can see here is that we can still play the game. Okay, so we have to solve this issue as well. We can still play the game as well, and we will actually solve this issue in next videos. So for now we will not work on quit menu anymore, but we can actually I will do now, no problem. So if we click on yes, we will move back to the track selection menu. So we can go to track 2, race, lap, let's select opponents maybe, and start it. And now here I will just test it out again, quit panel. So let's play the car. At any time we can press escape, and now we can actually click on no, If you click on no, we should be this panel should be hidden, but in this case you can see that inside scene to racetrack we can't make it no for some reason. If we click on yes, we can't make it yes as well. So I think on this scene to racetrack I didn't have added this yes or no functionality. So scene to racetrack, so let's check it out again. So maybe I missed the this thing, so let's go to quit menu, yes button. Actually we have the function added, so no button is also added. So what is the problem here? For some reason it's not working. It was not working. Sometimes this happens. And now if we press escape, no, yeah, it's not working, and yes, it's not working. So what is the problem? So let's test it out. Button interactable, everything is fine. On click we have this function, no button we have this function. It should work actually. So for some reason it is not working, so I will test it out for other scenes as well, and then I will show you. Yeah, I will just test this canvas minimap and sorry, the canvas racetrack, and panel is also added. So what is the problem? Okay, we have the problem for this. I will test it out, and in next video we will solve this, and I will also show you how to stop the time when we are in pause mode.